Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to another edition of Beyond Awesome. As you can see, we're at GL Veneer. We're going to go in, we're going to talk to Dan, we're going to walk through the facility, and this place is going to blow your guys' minds. Let's go. It's kind of perfect with the car. Dan.
Hey, what's up, Brian?
How you doing?
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, Jeff, his father, is who I was dealing with 30 years ago. And my first experience of GL Veneer, I don't know why, but I'll never forget, was the woodworking show in Anaheim. And I'm not sure what year it was, probably late 80s, early 90s. And if you look down this hall right here, they would have these veneer surfboards at the woodworking shows. And the combination of surf and veneer, it was just these amazing works of art. And a veneer is typically used on higher end projects, which are typically more of a special project. And each job or each project or each log or each order of veneer is unique and beautiful. So we're gonna go in the shop, and he's gonna give us a little tour, and we'll have all kinds of questions for you if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we are in our veneer room. This is where we splice all of our faces. So when we make a face, that's where we're taking the raw bundle of veneer and taking the leaves and actually stitching them together, gluing them side by side, and then making a face that we eventually press to a substrate or a core and becomes a plywood panel.
And that stitching process, it's literally like a sewing machine, right?
Yeah, so veneer is about a 1/20th of an inch, 3 times the thickness of a human hair. So we're taking that edge and gluing it to another edge under heat and pressure. And that's what's called a splice joint. So yeah, it's pretty neat.
It's so fragile.
Yes.
Such a small thing.
Yeah, we have to handle the faces with care. Yeah.
We're one of your customers. How many other millworkers or cabinet shops do you deal with on a whole?
Our customer base is 300 to 400 customers, all levels of volume.
I was hoping you were going to say none.
Well, I was going to say there's only one. There's only one.
Right.
The best one.
Right. Okay, well let's go. Maybe we can just kind of walk through the process of this is where it starts.
Yeah, so I mean, we could start over here with the pallet. So this is typically how we buy veneer. It comes clipped and bundled, which basically means it's pre-trimmed width and length. And there's about 24 leaves in each bundle. So what we're doing here is we have an order. We're looking for a certain width and a certain appearance in the grain that's going to make the right stock for that order. So once we find it, it goes to the clipper, we trim it to length and width again, and then these leaves get spliced into the face that eventually gets pressed onto the panel. This is kind of neat.
Wow, it looks like it's already finished. This isn't Santos, is it?
It is.
I saw the sign.
Yeah. You are a veneer expert, my friend.
Yeah.
So
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Rosewood?
Rosewood.
Yeah, okay.
So 80% of our wood that comes through this room is going to be oak and walnut. It's just what's the most popular. But the other 20%, you're going to get these rainbow of colors and grain. This is a great example.
Oh, this is beautiful.
You know, and we're excited every time we see a new exotic come through into the shop.
This doesn't have anything on it. This is raw now?
So it had some buckle in it. So we pressed it, and basically that flattens it out so that we can get an effective splice joint.
But it has like a sheen.
It's the
to
mylar that's in the press.
Okay.
It's like a plastic film that's in the press that gives it that kind of appearance.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't even need to finish it. We can make our way around here.
And you've been in this building since day one, is that true?
Yeah, so we started in the center bay, and that was in 1977, and slowly expanded and then eventually bought the building in the late 90s. This is actually our face repair. Just as we discussed, they're very fragile. They chip and splice joints come undone. So this is our final opportunity to make sure that face is perfect before we laminate, because once we laminate, it's permanent. The face has to be sanded off if we make a mistake. So this is really a critical part of our work process to make sure it's perfect. presses are from the 80s. They're analog and they're pretty easy to maintain for that reason. There's not a lot of computer processing that's happening in these pieces of equipment. They're just old workhorses that we keep running. Faces meet the core, they're pressed under high heat for about a minute or two. That face is permanently bonded to the core. This is kind of our first look at our slab inventory. So everything in this warehouse is kiln dried and available on the website. We'll pull any slab out and they can come and look at it in person, or we can take pictures. We're kind of known for having bigger slabs here, the harder to deal with, harder to handle. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been focusing on, is the hard to handle stuff.
Yeah.
So we can pop out here.
Isn't this awesome?
So we built another kiln. This is our first kiln that we had, 12,000 board feet. This is 2/3 bigger, which is going to increase our capacity and allow us to kind of keep up. The kiln used to be our bottleneck as far as getting slabs ready for sale, but now we can keep up. So you can stick your hand in there and feel, this is kind of towards the end of the cycle, so it's not going to be as humid.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll ramp it up and it'll probably get up to the like 150 to 160 bug killing.
For how long?
Bug killing range. That highest temperature, just for a couple days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the target drying temp range is 130 to 140. That's where we're pulling the most moisture out of the wood.
And these are trees that have fallen down, or?
These are all logs that have been down for a very long time. But typically, these are not veneer grade. They're perfect for slabs, lots of character, knots and cracks and holes, and
So
great slab wood. Yeah, so we're just milling on this like beautiful figured redwood. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Old growth, you can see the growth rings, how tight they are.
Mm-hmm. You've done this for so long, you probably used to count the rings. Do you guys still do that anymore?
If we have the live edge to live edge, we can do that.
Yeah.
So like this one does not.
What's the most amount of rings you've counted?
The sequoia tree that we salvaged that blew down was about 1,200 years old.
Huh.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Piece of history. Our mill is 10 foot wide, so we can cut a 9-foot diameter tree, in theory. Did you want to go do the laminates?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. These are 5 cold presses that we have here.
How long does a panel have to stay in the cold press?
Typically 3 to 4 hours,
Okay.
as opposed to 1 to 2 minutes in the hot press. Totally different cycle and
Different science.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but you get 40 more pieces in the unit.
How in the world do you keep track of all this inventory?
It's a nightmare, honestly.
I mean, look at all this stuff. So this is all the stuff on your website that you can buy already done.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
this.
So yeah, this is our flexible sheet veneer product. If someone wants to come in and pick something that they can see, they know what it's going to look like, as opposed to us kind of making the selection ourselves.
That's incredible.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, right?
I just want to buy something.
You are more than welcome to, my friend. Everything's for sale.
Why don't we do this? Give me that, and then I'll work it and sell it back to you.
We could do that
Isn't
too.
that
We
the
love
business model?
we love just trading dollar for dollar.
Wow, so pretty.
This is our sample wall, highlighting the variety of grains and colors that we have in stock. It's a little overwhelming if you don't know what you want. So this is the Dragon.
Where did it come from?
Up north in Humboldt, Arcata. The stuff in this area is just massive. These stumps and root systems are
Is this a root system?
It's a root. This is in the ground, if you can imagine.
It's like a truffle.
Yeah, I mean, and this is just part of it. This is like, so these root systems can be like up to 50-foot diameter. I mean, you can't even handle the size of it, but these redwood root systems are some of the largest in the world.
This is redwood?
Yeah. But the scale of everything up in the Humboldt area is like Jurassic.
You know, and to like maybe carve this out and make a seat, or you know what I mean? It would, like, it's in the middle of a lobby.
Right.
It'd be beautiful.
Yeah. It's kind of the end of the plywood tour. So this is our trimming and sanding work center. So panels get trimmed to their net size, which is about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch oversize, and they get sanded. We polish it to about 180 grit, and then they're basically packaged up and ready to go. This is our inventory warehouse. We house the majority of our flitch stock, which is our raw veneer here, as well as kiln-dried and air-dried slabs. So we have our kiln-dried slabs in this bay, and we'll go into the next room over, trying to keep them separate, and look at our air-dried. On the long side, Claro walnut needs probably about 3 years to sit on sticks and cure before it goes in the kiln for a minimum of 3 months. So like 3.5 years down to redwood, which can be milled and dried, which about 3 or 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a big spread on like what softwoods and hardwoods can be dried at. So this is a 5-foot diameter, 28-foot long white oak that came from Germany. It was a blowdown in a castle park. This has been here for about a year. I'm gonna let it sit for another 2 years. The slower that moisture comes out, the less impact it has on the grain.
This is insane.
Yeah, so we'll turn this whole room every 3 years.
All right, Dan, as always, I plan on being here for about an hour, maybe a little bit longer, and we've been here for about 3. And I appreciate you, carving out this time for us, and also appreciate the business and just the partnership we've had over the years.
Absolutely. No, we're a function of your ability, and you guys are one of the all-stars. So yeah, we look forward to what's coming in the future.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
thanks, Brian.
Gosh, I'm seriously, I could do exactly what we just did again.
You can.
Like all
you
over
can.
again.